My name is Brandy, and this is my testimony. I was born to teenage parents who, at the time, did the best thing that they could as far as making decisions of how I was taken care of. And I did not, because of that, know my father, my real father, until I became an adult. I was raised with parents that were drug addicts, and so the life, as you can assume, was chaotic and volatile and violent, and sadly welcomed in every predator that could into our home. And because of that, there was a lot of sexual abuse. There was a lot of physical violence, anger, rage, that I was raised around this atmosphere of that. And as I grew older and got married and had children, and then my husband got saved, and I had known the Lord. I was raised from a little child with my grandparents who were Christians, but I wasn't living for the Lord, and I hadn't really surrendered to the Lord. And my husband was saved, and his salvation was so radical that he was just on his way to heaven from that first day. And I was watching it and I'm going, but I had so much stopping me. I had built walls. I couldn't love. I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to be kind. My husband, I had blocks, walls, for my children, my husband, everyone. I couldn't let them in. And one day I realized I can't live like this anymore. And I went into a room. It was a small room, and I was there for hours, and I broke before the Lord, and I just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this and hate every person. I couldn't think, and I was a mother of 4 children at this point, and I couldn't think of a person in the world that I loved completely, because I didn't know how. And so I just cried out and said, God, you're going to have to show me, because I don't know what to do, but I can't live like this anymore. I cannot. And after about an hour of just crying out to him on the floor, just crying, and I saw a picture, an image of me chained to this luggage. And there was luggage and trunks and stuff all around me. And when I looked at it, it had other people's names on it. And when I opened it, it was their sin. And in that moment, I realized I'm carrying around their sin, and they're not even wearing it anymore. It's not even what's happening right now. But I'm still carrying it, and I can't move forward because it's chained me down. And I was like, well, Lord, what do I do with that? That hurt. That was painful. This was painful. This was bad. And it was, if you want to love like me, you have to forgive like me. And in that moment, I realized there was nothing I wanted more than to be close to him and love like him. And after that day, my husband jokes that, like a demon went in and Pollyanna came out. And I went to every person, and I even went to graves that literally, I'm not joking, I spit on before that. And I went to them and I said, you're forgiven. God gave me the ability to see past the sin and see the broken, the soul that failed, the person who was hurting just as bad as I was, even though I was on the receiving end. And so I went to every person and told them they were forgiven. And I, from then on, have a policy, basically. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it, except for you forgive before it ever happened. And that way, you're not offended, you're not hurt, and then you can love them. You can minister to them no matter what happens and no matter what they do. But it's all because of Christ in me, not anything that's within me. And I just watch it, and I look at it, and I see the opportunities the Lord's laid at my feet. Ones where I could have raged, but I didn't, because Christ is in me, and I got an opportunity to shine him out into His glory and radically change the situation and the person and whatever I was dealing with at that moment. So in my world, that would be my most radical transformation that the Lord has done in my heart, that He took something that was so broken and did not know how to love and made it into something that can't do anything but love.